Thank you. It is good to be back here. It is good to be back. I think the last time I was chatting with you guys, it was before the Super Bowl. No, a lot has happened since then. During the Super Bowl, the Chiefs, they would play in the Super Bowl. Would that be a correct word? Participated? No, that wouldn't be a correct word. Got dismantled, I think, in the Super Bowl would be a correct word. Now, the Chiefs got dismantled on pretty much every facet of the game, okay? They did not deserve to win. But I will say this. Congratulations to the NFL and to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for enacting, I think they did this postseason, the NFL enacted the bailout rule. And that's the Tom Brady third and long bailout rule, which pretty much means that anytime it's third down and Tom Brady goes back to pass, there will be a flag throw. And if it's not, then something's gone terribly, terribly wrong, and Tom Brady looks around, and the receivers look around for a flag, and they do this thing. I hate that. Let me tell you something, guys. Okay, the NFL, they almost made that game the refs almost made that game unwatchable in the first half. They were so bad, calling every ticky-tack foul. It was ridiculous. And the thing is that it wasn't unexpected because the Chiefs, the refs do that. They do that, and they've been terrible all year. The refs have been terrible, and they were terrible in the Packers game. They bailed Tom Brady out in the Packers game. They got to stop doing that. I don't know what like mindset they have, where it's like, whoa, flag, it's third down, Tom Brady, incomplete pass, third down, flag. What's going on there, guys? It made the game unwatchable. I'm not the only one who said that. Okay, Ray Lewis actually said that too. Like, so if I don't want to say convicted murderer, but if somebody was on trial for murder and one of the best players and defensive players of all time said that, then there has to be some merit to that because other people saw that. I had friends commenting who weren't Chiefs fans saying the Chiefs are getting screwed. That's exactly what's going on here with the NFL. The NFL referee, they just were so bad, and it's not going to get any better this year. They're going to make the games unwatchable, and it's going to suck until, and I'm going to call them out every single time because they're going to do some stupid ticky-tack bailout third down calls on Tom Brady because they've done it for 20 plus years. The man has made a living off of it, okay? And the Chiefs, and I say all that to say that the Chiefs did not deserve to win that game, and that the Chiefs' offensive line, look, let me tell you something, okay? One thing that I've learned, and that the Chiefs learned, taking from that game, was that it's good to not play with your third-string offensive line in the Super Bowl. It's good. It's good not to have injuries to your best offensive line. The Chiefs had just the worst offensive line luck all year, and it finally came back to bite them in the Super Bowl where Patrick Mahomes is running for his life every single play, it seemed like. There was one play where Mahomes threw it horizontal, okay? It was really cool. It was actually really fun to watch Mahomes run around and try to make magic and then have his receivers drop the ball. But this play in particular was 4th and 9. It seemed like it was like the Chiefs' last chance, and Mahomes run around, and he threw it sideways, and it was dropped. He threw it horizontal. He was off the ground like 3 feet in the air. It's incredible. It's an incredible picture, and it just made me appreciate Patrick Mahomes even more because there's one thing in Kansas City that you do not. You do not talk trash on. That's our barbecue, and that's Mahomes. And those are our two sacred cows. But that was an interesting game. Now the Chiefs moving forward, they addressed some offensive line issues. They've got some interior offensive linemen, and I think they will have. I want to say Luau Deng, but Niang back. Luau. I hope they don't have Luau Deng back for the Niang back for who opted out. I don't really care about the Canadian doctor, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. I don't think he's going to add much. He wasn't that great when he played. And so they're going to have to add a left tackle. God, please, just get a left tackle. And look, I trust Brett Veach, okay? I trust Brett Veach. And with who he knows more than I do, and he's probably tried harder than I have to try to get the Chiefs some tackle help, because they got rid of Mitchell Schwartz, who's probably going to retire, and they got rid of Eric Fisher, who is hurt and is not going to. I don't know if he's actually going to play this year. So they got rid of their two best players on the offensive line, who've been their two most productive players for the past 5 years. And so they have to move on for those guys. And I'm hoping that they sign some left tackles, some tackles, just a veteran left. Ideally, a veteran left tackle. Ideally, okay. And then with the 31st pick, you draft a left tackle. That would be so awesome. And then I would be happy. I would be set to be okay. That would be the draft for me. I'd be like, okay, we got our left tackle situation. We got depth there. Okay, now let's go get a receiver who can actually catch balls, and actually knows his routes. McCole Hardman and Patrick Mahomes have never been on the same page. It's really weird. They're very rarely on the same page, because McCole Hardman was running routes, wasn't even looking at the ball that was being and he had to have known that he was running a route and that Mahomes could pass to him because it's Patrick Mahomes, and because he actually plays for the Chiefs and has practice with Patrick Mahomes, and he just looked like he did not know what was going on out on the field on the Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th. So they need to get a wide receiver. And they need to get some defensive linebacker and help. But the draft should be good. They have a lot of draft picks, so let's hope that they use the best of that, either by getting rid of them for a big free agent signing, or just acquiring lots of talent to help out Mahomes on the offensive line, and then getting some linebackers on the defense. Now on to the Deshaun Watson case. Because look, if you go back in the 2017 draft, I remember I was driving my car down to Springfield, Missouri to visit my brother, and the Chiefs had moved up 17 spots in the 2017 draft. And I thought, okay, they're probably going to get Deshaun Watson. Wow. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. And then when Roger Goodell said Patrick Mahomes, I was like, oh, well, that's a shock, because I was hoping they'd get Deshaun Watson. I don't know. Look, I don't know anything about that situation. I'm not going to say whether Deshaun Watson's guilty or not. I don't know. It's very weird, very uncomfortable. All I know is that's a lot of random massages. Random massages to have, random masseuses. Okay, over 40 masseuses. Do you need that many? It's just a weird situation to put yourself in. I don't know if he's guilty of what is being accused of by the 22 women, but man, you just look at it, 22 women. He's had over 40, and then the defense, to defend him, said, yeah, he said 22 people, have come out saying that he sexually assaulted them in one way or the other. But he's had 18 other women that he's had massages from say that, he was great. I'm like, how does that help? How many masseuses do you need? So it's just a weird situation, man. And those are just my thoughts on that. I don't know if he's guilty or not. I thought he was a good guy. This whole situation is just kind of weird. And so I don't know. But I'm so glad that the Chiefs had the foresight and drafted Patrick Mahomes instead of Deshaun Watson in that situation. And I even think the Bears right now are saying, that guy we drafted, Mitchell Trubisky, instead of, I don't know if they're going that far, but, it's crazy. But I'm hoping that the Chiefs will lock up their offensive line in the draft and in free agency in the next few weeks. So I'm going to have more draft coverage here. But man, go Chiefs. It's going to be a fun offseason. It's going to be another fun season. The Chiefs are expected to win 11 games, and they're playing 17 this year. That's a weird thing. But yeah, they're playing 17 games this year, so we'll see. Go Chiefs. Stay safe. And let's I think they're allowing fans back in the stadium, so hope to see you out back in Arrowhead full capacity this fall. Deuces!